Hey everyone, we are going to be doing the ranunculus flower today. Such a beautiful flower. I've actually brought my watercolor pencils out today, so we're going to add a little bit of that in there at the beginning and then we'll get in here with our paintbrush. So the ranunculus is such a beautiful flower, lots of petals sort of folding into each other, sort of like a rose, has those layers kind of tightening. The one difference is in the center of that ranunculus, you have a really nice bright stamen. So you'll see me add that lime green or leaf green in there. And then we've got some petals kind of falling out the side a little bit on the outer edge. So just erasing some of those lines, you guys. This is that gum eraser. You can kind of either tap it or rock it or roll it and just kind of removing most of our pencil lines here. If you guys don't mind pencil lines, just go for it. You don't have to erase it. I'm going to leave a few of mine. I don't mind them. So here we go with that layering, just a few more colors in here. And I don't usually do this technique of adding pencil, crayon, or watercolor pencils first, but I just thought, why not? So let's get our dagger brush in here today. So you guys have got the 1/2 inch ribbon dagger brush by Silver, and it's just gonna allow for a real loose look today on this ranunculus. So again, just starting to kind of fill out these back flowers here with a little bit of this shell pink. We're just mixing some shell in with that yellow. Keeping it really light and loose here, you guys. If you are interested in another ranunculus tutorial in more depth, I have that over on Patreon. We did a beautiful one and we even had a little bulb in it, so that was pretty cute. So I'm just using the very tip of this ribbon brush. It's got a very nice tip on it, so I can get some nice line work in here and just kind of going around and just loosely putting in some details on the edges of these petals. Going with these layers still. And again, just wanted to emphasize how important it is to just get in your studio if you have an opportunity, even if it's just 10 minutes, 8 minutes, and just getting into that practice of even just a simple page of practice flowers can really provide a sense of accomplishment and it just supports your confidence while you're painting. So again, 10-minute florals never hurt anyone. Okay, it's going to give you that confidence and that emotional well-being. So I am using the Christy Rice palette today, so I'm going to be using her olive green in here and just kind of dragging our stem all the way down. And again, we're going to throw a lot of greens into the stem and start adding our leaves. You can put some blue in there, a little bit of an indigo. And a little bit of an underpainting here using that light wash of indigo before we start adding in our gorgeous greens to these leaves. And again, just really using this ribbon dagger brush for what it's good for, and that's that light and really fun sort of shapes that it brings. I'm kind of underpainting with that blue, and then I'm going to pull in this green and just look how gorgeous that is. And again, if you are struggling to paint loosely, go ahead and get yourself one of these brushes. You could definitely be doing this tutorial with a round brush or maybe even a flat brush, but gosh, this dagger is just killing it today. Absolutely love all of these colors in here. And now we're going to drop a little bit of indigo in here, you guys. Love this. Using that wet on wet technique, there's nothing better when it comes to these leaves. So again, I think what really kicks off any botanical is the greens that you use. So lots of variety in here. And then you guys, let's drop some indigo in here for some shadows and depth. So here we go. Let's start our center of our ranunculus. So you guys, it's got a really bright center, like a lime green. So I'm using leaf green today by Holbein. So I'm just popping it right in there. A couple little scribbly C curves. And I'm going to start adding some more darker shadows into the ranunculus here. So I've got some crimson, just adding a few little lines, kind of creating a little bit of details onto these outer petals. So gorgeous, using the belly of that brush, just laying it down. Okay guys, we're just going to dry this off with our heat gun here. So you guys, now that this is all dried off, I'm going to come bring in some more darker details in here. And again, I'm just kind of dancing the tip of my brush around here, giving some nice little thin lines. So this is basically what we're going to do here is we're just going to darken, add some few more lines, we're going to dry it and darken and just kind of build up this ranunculus just with all these beautiful pinks. And again, if you want a longer version of this ranunculus, head over to my Patreon. I wanted to thank all of my Patreons for all of their support. It's so fun painting with you guys. I absolutely love that community over there. The link is in my bio. So I'm starting to love all of these details in here. So I'm going to bring a darker green, a couple little C curves kind of over top of that lime green. That kind of looks like an eyeball, and I wouldn't say I'm that unhappy about that. And you guys will notice that I basically painted this whole flower with this dagger brush. So this is a really nice one to have just because of that gorgeous tip. I did use my liner brush for a few little details, but if you don't have a liner brush, you guys, do this whole flower just with one brush. Could be a fun challenge. Get ready to leave it here today. If you want, you can go back into the leaves. I'm going to wait mine to dry. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube. And again, if you want to have a longer version of this tutorial with some more ideas, head on over to my Patreon and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.